Hello and welcome to One Man Renegade Productions YouTube channel. I'm your host, Sienna Rick B, and it is Sunday, and we're just moments or hours or whatever, whenever you're watching this, away from NXT Battleground, coming your way from the UFC Apex in Las Vegas, Nevada, which is an odd choice. I mean, I know the whole TKO, Endeavor, whatever, they're all partners and stuff, but at the same time, it's like, the Apex, does it even hold any more than the Performance Center in WWE? Like, I guess it's Vegas, so that's kind of cool. But originally it was supposed to be in, I can't remember, Georgia or somewhere. I don't even remember where originally it was supposed to be, and then they moved it. And it was an arena, few thousand anyways. I don't know how big the arena was that was supposed to be in. Just tickets never went on sale, and then they said, no, it's going to the Apex, which holds like a few hundred people or whatever, but hey, whatever. It's going to be an interesting show nonetheless, I guess. But, excuse me. In order to get ready for it, we're going to open up a blaster box of NXT 2.0. I don't know if they're ever planning on doing any more of these, Panini, but these were from 2022? Yeah, these are 2022, so we're 2 years down the line, and 2.0 is well since gone. So I don't know if we're ever going to updated NXT for products from Panini or not. But anyways, if you missed any previous wrestling related videos, head up there. Should be a little playlist right there. If you want to search for something specific, head on over to the channel page and search all the videos and watch all the videos. And while you're at it, you might as well hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications. Also hit the thumbs up, like this video, hit that share button, share this with everyone you know. Head on down in the comments, tell me who you think's going to win all the matches tonight on NXT Battleground. Or what do you think might happen? And then check out the links in the description for all my other internet stuff, eBay, Facebook, Instagram, all that. So we got Braun Breaker, who is up on the main roster now, and Mandy Rose, who I feel like got fired years ago, on the box. But we'll open up this. We've opened up a bunch of these before. Kind of running out of NXT products other than these, because I got like a whole case of them a while back because they were on sale for like super cheap. But they're still available all over the place because NXT 2.0 in and of itself just did not work for a number of reasons. I'm glad they've moved on from that, and I feel like NXT is a lot better than it was during that time period. And it's funny because it went from being what it was before that, which was really cool, and everyone liked it, and then when AEW kind of came around, it kind of took its... I mean, it definitely took some of its guys, but even before that, it took sort of some of the luster and some of the buzz away from it, I would say, and kind of shifted. And then they tried to go head to head with it, and it all sort of kind of blew up in their face. And then they did the 2.0 thing, which they've backed off of now. But it's still like, I don't even know what you'd call it, because it's not like it was, but it's not 2.0. We got Andre Chase, rookie card. As far as I know, he's not supposed to be involved at all tonight. We'll talk about some of the matches as we go along, and we'll find some of the people that may be involved. I mean, I know a couple of them will not be in this product because they just randomly showed up a couple weeks ago. But Io Shirai, of course, she's on the main roster. Damage Control. Going after Lyra Valkyria, who might be in this part. Nathan Frazier actually is fighting tonight. Him and Axiom defending the tag titles against the OC, or the Good Brothers, or whatever you want to call them. Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. Jordan Devlin, of course, JD McDonough, as he's known now, in the Judgment Day. Brooks Jensen, something's happening with him. Something's going on. He kind of went away for a little bit, tried to find himself, and now he's pretending he's a free agent, but then he randomly showed up on NXT and caused issues during a commercial break, but he said he was going to make an impact. So I don't know what's going on with that, but interesting. Odyssey Jones, I think, still around. I absolutely have no idea. Rampage Brown, I'm pretty sure, is gone. Julius Creed, of course, up on the main roster, as is Carmelo Hayes. Cora Jade made an appearance not too long ago. Of course, she's out injured right now, but she made an appearance saying she's on her way back soon. Shy Samuels, pretty sure he's no longer around. Ashton Smith, yeah, don't think he's around either. Big E, apparently going to Mexico to maybe do something. I don't know, some sort of Mexico. I don't know, something to do with Mexico. Him, I can't remember who it was. It was him, MVP, and somebody else. I think we're gonna go maybe get some treatments. So hopefully he can make a comeback. I don't know. That might have just been a rumor. Who knows? Noam Dar got attacked by the guy that's going to be in the main event tonight, or presumably the main event. I'm actually not sure. Could be one of two matches, I suppose. But could he show up and do something? Because he did get attacked. That's a green version, I believe. And Raquel Gonzalez, not quite sure. Raquel Rodriguez, as she's known now. Not sure what's going on with her. I know she's been having some health issues, and she was gone for a while. Then she came back briefly, but then she left again. So I don't know. All right, moving on. Got Grayson Waller, of course. He's on SmackDown Tag Champion. Tiffany Stratton also on SmackDown. Tony D'Angelo not scheduled to be involved tonight, but I could imagine they do something with him in Vegas. Some sort of skit or something, I don't know. But obviously he's currently the Heritage Cup champion. Kenny Williams, I don't think is around anymore. Aoife Valkyrie, as Lyra Valkyria, is now on Raw. Elbow Fire also on Raw. Potentially getting a tag title match next week at Clash at the Castle. We got Von Wagner, who's no longer around. He got let go not too long ago. Jack Stars, don't think he's around. Joaquin Wilde, a part of the LWO right now. We got Braun Breaker, we mentioned, who's up on the main roster now. Idris Sanofi still hanging around doing stuff. Sam Gradwell, I'm pretty sure, is no longer around. Corey Graves, doing the commentary on SmackDown. We got Kushida, who I believe he is in TNA, which, given what's going on with NXT and TNA, potentially we could see him make some sort of return. JC Jane just came back from injury to observe the six women tag match, which had all the participants in the ladder match, which we'll talk about in a little bit, for the Women's North American Championship. So could she get involved in that? We shall see. I feel like there's some, maybe not. I was going to say there's something thick, but I don't think there is. Primate, I don't think he's around anymore. Mark Coffey, of course, part of the Gallus. Now, Joe Coffey is in triple threat for the North American Championship. Talk about that in a moment. Joe Gacy, a lot of rumors going around about what's up next for him. Potentially part of this whole Uncle Howdy Wyatt 6 thing that's going on that is potentially going to culminate next Monday on the 17th. So, yeah. We'll see what happens with that. Triple H, of course, running the show. Or running the big show. Not the big show. Running the main roster, pretty much. I don't know that he has too much say in NXT these days. I don't really know. I mean, obviously, Shawn Michaels is running NXT for the most part. But you got Ilya Dragunov, who's now up on Raw. Tiger Turan, no idea. Ivy Nile is up on Raw. Noam Dar, we already discussed. We got Nina Samuels, who is no longer around. Bodie Hayward, no longer around. Wolfgang, talked about Gallus a minute ago. Of course, he's not doing anything specific, but I'm assuming he'll be in Joe Coffey's corner along with Mark Coffey. Then we got Nikita Lyons, who is on her way back from injury. She got injured, then came back, then got injured again. So we'll see what happens when she comes back. Elysion Leon, I think she got let go recently. Kit Wilson up on SmackDown, although they haven't been doing much on SmackDown recently. I think they're still on SmackDown, I'm pretty sure. Seth Rollins, of course, he's out injured at the moment, but should be on his way back soon. We got JC Jane. That's some sort of parallel. We just talked about her moments ago. Then we got Rhea Ripley, who is currently out injured, but should be back soon. Of course, they're playing up the whole Liv Morgan, Dominic Mysterio thing, so I'm sure she'll come back to figure that situation out. Josh Briggs, he's not involved in anything. He had been involved in North American. Then he got attacked by somebody. Oh, you know what? He's fighting. Is it him? Yeah, I think he's fighting Alexis King in a. Was that him? Now I'm questioning myself, but I'm pretty sure him and Alexis King are gonna have a Singapore cane match. Kendo stick match, whatever they're called. I don't know. I'm thinking of Sandman. All of a sudden, Singapore came. Kendo stick. Let's see if I can figure this out. Spelling his name wrong. Lexus King, not Alexis King. That's based off his sister Alexis. Kendo. Oh, Dante Chen. So wait, what happened with Brooks Jensen? No, Josh Briggs. No, Josh Briggs had a match. He lost to who? Somebody. I just literally just watched NXT and I don't remember what happened. He lost to somebody. He had a match with somebody. Oh, Sean Spears. That's what it was. Okay, I was mixing those two things up. Sean Spears and him. He got beat up by Sean Spears. That's what happened. Okay. All right. Bruce Creed. We talked about the Creed brothers a minute ago. See, my memory is not what it used to be. Fallon Henley, she's going to be in that 6-woman ladder match for the thingy. Women's North American Championship. And then Wesley's involved in the men's North American Championship ladder match. Not ladder match. Triple threat match. Oliver Carter. Wait, Oliver Carter. Is he... I feel like he's somebody else now, right? Am I making that up? Or is he Oliver Carter? Ora Mensa. Yeah, I was going to say he's Ora Mensa now. Part of Metaphor. They changed all these people's names. It gets confusing. Who's who? With Noam. He's with Noam Dar now. Stevie Turner, actually, I can't remember the last time she was on NXT, and then she popped up 2 weeks ago to then challenge Jordan Grace to a match last week. Of course, Jordan Grace won. Then she won another match. I don't know. Zaya Brookside, I feel like she popped up somewhere recently, but I don't remember where. I don't know if it was AEW or maybe a TNA. I can't remember. Isla Dawn with Alba Fire should be challenging for the women's tag champions next week. Lash Legend, she's in the 6-man, 6-woman ladder match. Of course, she's dating Trick Williams. There's a whole thing with that. Zach Gibson, of course, another guy that I don't know if they signed with TNA, but I know they showed up in TNA. And they actually had a match on AEW as well. The Grizzled Young Veterans. Eddie Dennis, I think he got let go, I'm pretty sure. Duke Hudson, of course, part of part of Chase U. They're not scheduled to do anything. Right, yeah, they're not scheduled to do anything. Asuka, part of... she's currently out injured, but of course she's part of... excuse me. She's a part of Damage Control, but Josh Briggs, we talked about. Raquel Gonzalez, we talked about. I'm making a mess of these piles. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just throwing cards down. All right, next pack. All right, we got Johnny Saint. I'm assuming he got let go when NXT UK kind of ended. James Drake, we talked about. Grizzly Young Veterans. Boa got let go recently. Roderick Strong's, of course, in AEW now. Malik Blade, of course, Idris Enofi's tag partner right there. They're still doing stuff. Mika Satomura still, I don't know what happened to her. I don't know if she got let go or what her deal was. She did a couple matches in NXT, and then I don't know. So, question mark. Indy Hartwell, her and Candice LeRae are on SmackDown now. Solo Sikoa, also on SmackDown, of course, running the Bloodline in Roman Reigns' absence right now, bringing in new guys. The Gorillas of Destiny, potentially more. I got Mandy Rose, of course, she got let go. Mari Miller, I believe she got let go. Got Roxanne Perez, of course, she'll be defending the Women's Championship tonight against Jordan Grace. Giovanna Vinci was on the main roster with Imperium, but then Victor Kaiser beat him up, and we haven't seen him since, so unsure what's going on with him. But there we go. We got Bayley. She's currently the WWE Women's Champion on SmackDown. Got Shinsuke Nakamura. I believe he's on SmackDown right now. Well, if you told me he's on Raw, I'd believe you too. He's on one of them. Tyler Breeze is doing his thing on up, down, down in the Independents, I guess. But no, not. He's sort of with WWE, but not really with WWE. It's confusing. All right, last pack, and then we'll get to my predictions. Aaliyah James, I'm pretty sure got let go. Tyler Bate, him and Pete Dunne. The what are they called now? The Catch Republic? Is that what they call it? Well, there's a no quarter catch crew, but then they're in the new Catch Republic. It's confusing. And they're on Raw now, I believe. Saxton Huxley, I believe, got let go, as did Valentina for us. There's Trick Williams. Of course, he'll be defending the NXT Championship against Ethan Page, the new Ethan. You know, it's funny, just a couple weeks ago, I opened up the box, the AEW box, to get ready for Double or Nothing, and Ethan Page was on there, and I was like, I don't know what's going on with Ethan Page right now. Like, he said he was, like, reports were he was gone, but then he made an announcement. It was about his action figures, so no one really knows what's going on with him right now. And boom, then he shows up on NXT. So Elton Prince, we talked about Pretty Deadly. Cameron Grimes let go recently. A lot of people were questioning that decision, but Damon Kemp is in the no quarter catch crew. His brother, however, his actual brother, not his, Gable Steveson got let go, and now is signing with the Buffalo Bills. So interesting little turn of about there. Tio-Man, I'm pretty sure got let go, right? I don't know. Charlie Dempsey, of course, in the no quarter catch crew as well. Wendy Choo's, we're going to make her return next week. They did a little tease. They've been doing a couple teases of someone's like sleeping but like waking up, and they had her like literally waking up, but then scary thing that was like her previous gimmick before she was like Wendy Choo. I forget what it was called. She was like the scary woman, like with Boa and Xia Li, if I remember, and if anyone remembers that. But then kind of went nowhere, and then she 2.0 started, and she was this sleepy woman, and then and she went away for a while. Now she's potentially back as the scary woman. I'm a bit confused by all of it, but I guess we'll find out this week on NXT. Wild Boar, I'm pretty sure he's gone. Now Chad Gable's an interesting one, because he's supposed to have an Intercontinental title match against Sami Zayn coming up at Clash of the Castle on this Saturday, but his contract apparently ran out with WWE and hadn't re-signed as of I'm recording this. I'm actually recording this on Wednesday, so I haven't seen SmackDown yet. Although he's on Raw, so I guess that wouldn't matter. But I guess maybe we'll find out more tomorrow. Maybe he re-signed. I don't know. It's interesting. Rampage Brown, again, I said, as I noted before, I'm pretty sure he got let go. And then Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae are on SmackDown doing dastardly things and causing chaos. All right, so let's get to the matches. I know I mentioned most of them, I think. But let's make some predictions. We got Shayna Baszler versus Lola Vice. I didn't mention any of them because they weren't in this. But in an NXT Underground match, which will be interesting given that they're in the UFC Apex. I wonder if that plays into it somehow and they fight in an octagon or something weird, or I don't know how it's going to work. But ultimately, I think Lola Vice is gonna win. I just don't see how having Shayna Baszler beat Lola Vice will help either of them, really. I mean, I don't know. Should be interesting though. Then we got Nathan Frazier and Axiom defending the tag titles against the OC, Luke Gallows, and Carl Anderson. And I feel like with the recent turn of AJ Styles and them kind of siding with him, I feel like that means they're going to be going back and doing mostly that stuff. So I think their time with NXT might be coming to an end. So I think Axiom and Nathan Frazier are going to win that. Unless they, play it out with that. I don't know. But I think Nathan Frazier and Axiom are going to retain. Then we got the NXT North American triple threat match, the men's North American title. Obafemi defending against Wesley and Joe Coffey. I don't think Obafemi's time is up with the title, so I think he's going to keep it. Then we got the women's NXT North American Championship in a six-person ladder match, six-woman ladder match. Sol Ruka versus Last Legend versus Fallon Henley versus Jada Parker versus Michin versus Kalani Jordan. So given this whole thing with Last Legend and Trick Williams going on, and this might be spoiling my later pick here, but I think they're gonna do like a golden couple type thing where they're both champs, but they're on again, off again, kind of like sort of. But she's still with Metaphor and blah blah blah. I don't know how it's all gonna play out, but I feel like they're both gonna be champions. So I think Last Legend's actually gonna win. Which, if you told me that, if I made my prediction a couple weeks ago, I probably wouldn't have picked her. But I feel like given what they've done recently, I feel like she's gonna win. Unless she completely, is baiting us all in. She's actually gonna turn on Trick and cost him the title and have Ethan Page win. I don't know, but regardless. So I guess we'll just go to that match: Trick Williams versus Ethan Page. I think Trick Williams. I mean, it's nice to have Ethan Page come in the way he did, but to have him just come in and win, I don't quite see it. Although it's one of those issues where it's like, you just brought this guy in and now he's fighting for the title. And if he loses, then what? But I think he might be headed towards the main roster sooner rather than later. This might be just a short little stop off headed that way. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I think Trick's going to win. And then in the other main event, I guess, we got Roxanne Perez defending the NXT Women's Championship against Jordan Grace, who is the TNA Knockouts champion. But her title is not on the line. But I think that could play a factor in this a bit. Although that could just be giving you the obvious Roxanne Perez is going to win. But it would be interesting to see if they have Jordan Grace win, because then she's fighting at No Surrender on Friday in a open challenge match to then maybe have someone come in, maybe Roxanne Perez again, rematch, or maybe someone else from NXT come in and win that title. And now maybe the titles are both on different shows and we can do a whole thing. I don't know. I'm not really sure how far they're going to go with this TNA crossover stuff. I don't know. We'll see. But at least they're doing this with Jordan Grace. But ultimately, I do think Roxanne Perez is going to win and retain the title. So there's my prediction. So I know this is kind of a long video. There's a lot of cards and a lot to talk about. So thank you for sticking with me and enjoy NXT Battleground tonight. I'm going to have to watch it on delay because the NBA Finals is happening and the Celtics are in it. I'm not going. Sold my tickets for tonight, but did okay. Paid for my tickets on Thursday, which, as I'm recording this, hasn't happened yet, but will have happened by the time this goes up. Time's a weird thingy. It's construct circle thing. I don't know, whatever. So thank you everyone for watching. Come back next Saturday. We got Clash of the Castle. So get ready for that. Some more wrestling goodness. And then we got Forbidden Door coming up in a few weeks. And then there's Money in the Bank. And we got, SummerSlam and Brash of the Berlin and All In and All Out. And I think there's an ROH pay-per-view. There's a Heat Wave too. I forgot about NXT Heat Wave is right after Money in the Bank. Which, did I even mention Money? Yeah, I'd say Money in the Bank. I think my mind's too much wrestling stuff going on. And the TNA's got No Surrender, like I said, but also Slammiversary's coming up. So NXT people may be involved in that. Who knows? There's so much stuff going on. But so just keep coming back every day. So thank you everyone for watching. Stay safe. Have fun. Talk to you next time.